David Ritchie got his first taste of the auction business when he and his brothers held an auction to help their father make a $2,000 payment on a bank loan. In 1958, the brothers founded Ritchie Brothers Auctioneers, which began focusing on selling heavy equipment. In the 1960s and 70s, Ritchie Brothers Auctioneers expanded throughout North America. Europe, Mexico, the Middle East, and Southeast Asia soon followed. And in recent years, the company has been busy conducting auctions and opening offices in South America, Africa, India, and China. Today, Ritchie Brothers Auctioneers is the largest industrial auction company in the world. Joining the New York Stock Exchange in 1998, the company's sales now exceed $2 billion. David Ritchie stepped down as CEO in 2004, but continues to serve as chairman of the board.
And I was the youngest of 6 children. Through the Depression, my dad lost everything. And from a very proud landowner, he became very poor. So when I was born, we had very little money. I can remember having porridge 2 and 3 times a day. My dad, he made a living as a fruit inspector. In 1939, he joined the Canadian Army. He was away from home a lot, so I didn't see him very much. But then when he came back, he became quite bitter because my oldest brother, Bill, was killed in the invasion of Normandy. My dad, he became the original hippie. He let his hair grow long and wore a big cowboy hat. He had quite a mad-on for the world. But at a very early age, we learned to work, and we did everything. And we were selling everything from Christmas cards, Christmas trees, to anything that you could make a dollar at. And I worked for this family for $2 a day on my noonday meal. I'd take the cattle from one pasture to the next. My father bought the second-hand store, and it was a wonderful lesson. You were buying and selling. Of course, we bought junk and sold antiques. And then in 1958, we owed the Bank of Canada about $20,000, and they wanted the $2,000 payment. And we didn't have the cash. One of our friends said, you got lots of inventory here. You should have an auction sale and sell some of it. So we put this together. We took $2,000 worth of merchandise out of the store, rented the hall, set it all up. And at the end of the day, we had $2,200. So we started from that, and then we just kept on growing. And we started selling just very ordinary household furniture and everything. And in '62, we got our first big break of a big, wonderful sale of very good quality equipment. And we sold it in June 7th of 1963, and that sale was $663,000. And it didn't take me very long to understand that this is where it was at.
David's a self-made man. He's very concerned about young people, looking after young people and giving them a better start in life.
If you really want something, you can have it. Do not give up. Just try and try again. And it's the harder you work, the luckier you get.